what archaeological sites looked like and what they look like now. Earth is now 4.5 billion years old. Several species have gone extinct in this long period, and several have evolved. Countries have drifted apart. Numerous civilizations have risen and fallen. Ruins in every country tell us the story of these long-lost civilizations. But if you are wondering what these ruins look like when they had life, and not just stories, grab your popcorn. Hello and welcome back to the Abandoned Archaeologist again, the channel to learn all about ancient archaeological findings. Today we'll discover the archaeological sites that look different in ancient times and how they look now. But before we begin, to get your attention, we have a question you can answer at the end of the video. Which is the oldest continually inhabited area on Earth? Write down your answer in the comment section and see if you got it right. Here we begin. Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's Wall was a formidable fortification built by the Romans in the reign of Emperor Hadrian in 122 AD, spanning 73 miles across northern England, from Wallsend on the River Tyne to Bowness on Solway. It served as a barrier between the Roman province of Britannia and the unconquered Caledonia to the north. The wall was made of stone and was roughly 8 feet wide, with large ditches and garrisons of soldiers stationed along its length. The wall remains a significant part of British cultural iconography and is one of Britain's major tourist attractions, with much of it still standing and walkable along Hadrian's Wall path. In 1987, it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The wall marked the boundary between the Roman Empire and the untamed lands to the north, standing 12 feet tall and featuring a tower every third of a mile. The wall route passes through some of England's most stunning landscapes, and parts follow the natural cliffs of the Windsill Rock Formation. The wall was built to keep intact the empire and troublesome tribes to the north at bay. Today, visitors can explore the wall and learn about its rich history, making a testament to the power and engineering prowess of the ancient Romans. The City of Pompeii. Pompeii was a Roman city located in the modern-day region of Campania, Italy. It was founded in the 7th or 6th century BC and was a thriving commercial and agricultural center. Pompeii was best known for its well-preserved ruins, which were buried in ash and pumice following the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79. In its heyday, Pompeii was a bustling city with around 20,000 people. It had a mix of residential, commercial, and public buildings, including houses, apartments, shops, taverns, baths, temples, and a theater. The city was famous for its impressive buildings and public spaces, including the amphitheater, which could seat 20,000 spectators and was used for gladiatorial contests, animal hunts, and other spectacles. The Forum was a center of the city's political and economic life, while the baths were a place for socializing and relaxation. Pompeii was also known for its impressive infrastructure, including an extensive water system and a network of roads and sidewalks. In addition, the city had a variety of frescoes, mosaics, and sculptures that decorated its buildings and public spaces. The city of Pompeii was destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79, burying the city under layers of ash and pumice. The city was not rediscovered until the 16th century, and excavations began in the late 18th century. Today, Pompeii is one of the best-known and most visited ancient cities, attracting millions of tourists annually. Old Sarum. Old Hill Sarum, also known as Old Sarum, is an ancient hill fort in England that dates back to around 400 BC. The Old Sarum was also known as Salisbury Hill. It's a prehistoric site located in the English county of Wiltshire. It was occupied by the British in the 1st century AD, and then in the 5th and 6th centuries, Saxons occupied it. In the 11th century, Old Sarum served as an important military and administrative center during the Norman conquest. It became a bustling market town with a cathedral and a bishop's place in the 12th century. The town began to suffer from problems like limited space, poor drainage, and water shortage in the 13th century. Because of this, it was decided to build a new city called New Sarum, also known as Salisbury. The new Sarum was just a few miles away from the old Sarum. Over time, Old Sarum was abandoned, but it served as a military stronghold until the late 16th century. Today, Old Sarum, one of England's most important archaeological sites, tells the stories of years of glory to its tourists, with the castle and hill fort open to visitors. In summary, Old Hill Sarum is a significant site in England's history, reflecting its long-standing settlement and the changing political, religious, and economic landscape of the region over thousands of years. The Bronze Giant Statue. The Colossus of Rhodes was a 33-meter tall statue of the Greek sun god Helios, but in 280 BC, in the city of Rhodes on the Greek island of the same name, it was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, constructed to commemorate the successful defense of Rhodes against an attack by Demetrius Poliorcetes. Unfortunately, the statue was destroyed in an earthquake in 226 BC and later destroyed by an Arab force led by Muawiyah I in 653. Proposals to build a new Colossus in Rhodes have been announced, but the location of the original statue remains in dispute. Once upon a time, in 292 BC, the construction of the Colossus of Rhodes began. This Colossus statue was to be a symbol of Rhodes' victory in war and their newfound freedom and independence. The ancient accounts describe the statue being built with iron tie bars and brass plates and filled with stone blocks as construction progressed. It was considered 32 meters tall and stood on a 15-meter high marble pedestal near the harbor entrance. Philo of Byzantium wrote that the statue was created by casting it in horizontal courses and burying each section under a huge mound of earth. Modern engineers have put forward a hypothesis for the statue's construction based on the technology of the time and ancient accounts. After 12 years, the statue was finally completed and dedicated to the sun. However, in 226 BC, a powerful earthquake caused significant damage to Rhodes, and the statue snapped to its knees and fell. The remains lay on the ground for over 800 years, and even in its broken state, it remained an impressive sight that many traveled to see. Strabo, a Greek geographer and historian, described the remains as remarkable and the city of Rhodes as far superior to all others in harbors and roads and walls and improvements in general. Despite the offer to reconstruct the statue, the Rhodians declined, fearing they had offended Helios, the sun, and so the Colossus of Rhodes remained a fallen giant, a memory of a time long gone but not forgotten. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is an ancient Inca city in the Andes Mountains of Peru. Constructed in the 15th century, it was abandoned shortly after the Spanish conquest and was rediscovered in 1911. The exact purpose of Machu Picchu is still unknown, but it is believed to have served as a royal estate, religious or astronomical center, or sanctuary for the Inca emperor. Today, Machu Picchu is one of South America's most popular tourist destinations and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The site receives over 1 million visitors annually, with restrictions put in place to protect the site and limit its impact on the fragile ecosystem. Also, life in ancient Machu Picchu was diverse in terms of the people who lived there and the daily activities they engaged in. With about 750 residents, Machu Picchu was a hub of activity, with most serving as support staff for the royal estate. People from diverse backgrounds called Machu Picchu home, but the majority were immigrants who came from far and wide, bringing their unique cultures and traditions with them. One of the most fascinating aspects of daily life in Machu Picchu was how the residents made the most of their surroundings. With hundreds of man-made terraces, the people of Machu Picchu could farm the land, growing crops like maize, potatoes, and grains. Let us know in the comments what you think. And the answer to the question we asked earlier is Erbil Citadel, Kurdistan, Iraq. Make sure to like and subscribe to never miss an update.